The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and, oh my God, why are you even watching this? Just run away. This shit is going to give you nightmares.
Recorded live at the Jerrad Show studios in Tampa, Florida. It's another episode of the Jerrad Show. And now, here's your host, Jerrad Suarez.
That's right. For the first time ever, the Jerrad Show is live. It's Monday, November 20th. I'm so glad to be here, be on time. Man, I was kind of worried there for a second. Thought that I might screw something up and be late by 5 minutes, but nope, there I am, live on the internet broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Even if you don't tune in live, thanks for tuning in to the podcast, checking us out on YouTube, checking us out on whatever you do. Spreaker, Stitcher. So many options these days. So many options indeed. One of my favorite things to listen to, besides the Jerrad Show, I do listen to the show. My favorite thing to listen to is a little station here in Tampa called 1025 The Bone. You might have heard of it. You probably haven't. It's an all-talk radio station here in Tampa. And I woke up this morning, and my daily ritual is to start off with, if it's a Monday through Friday, I might check on the YouTube and see what's trending, or see what's on my subscription bar. And then I'll pop on over to Facebook, see what's being spread around Facebook. And then I'll turn on 1025 The Bone and just relax a little bit, probably. This is hypothetical. No, this is pretty much everything that I do in order every day. The guys today were off the air, and there was a co-host, or a guest host, I guess you would call it, a guest host on the morning show. And apparently, both the morning show host and the afternoon show host, they took off the entire week. They're taking off the entire week for Thanksgiving, and I don't understand that. I don't understand why they're taking off the entire week. I mean, nobody else takes off the entire week. The Jerrad Show's not taking off the entire week. What is it? What is this, a Thanksgiving holiday? Let me take off the Jerrad Show? Yeah, right. Guess what? I'm going to start doing a podcast live. How about that? Instead of taking a week off, I'm going to just do it live. I'm going to step my game up. Also, we are live. If you want to call in, I have the technology. You can Skype me. It's Jerrad Suarez. It's my name. It's very easy. Just find me on Skype and send me over a little call. I was thinking I would do let's try out a sound test and make sure everything is working correctly. Let's start this off with the Echo Sound Service Test. Echo Sound Test Service. Here we go. Let's see what this does.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message.
Yeah, no.
Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
Definitely not working. Yeah, nothing. I can't hear anything. All right, well, never mind. I guess you can't call in on Skype because I can't take it. So if you do call in on Skype and I can't. What totally screwed me up, man. Should have checked the Skype beforehand, Jerrad. What's going on here? Whatever. Anyways, back to the stories. I was talking about the radio guys, and those guys, they really pissed me off. They see what's going on here now. See, I'm screwing with things. This is live radio, folks. Oh man, I don't know what I did. Okay, that's fine. I'll just leave it here. Anyways, those radio guys, maybe I should have taken off a day, a week like the radio guys, because I obviously don't have things together here. Oh man. Anyways, the radio guys take off the day of work, and I do not. I guess that was my bitch rant that I was trying to do. I totally fucked that up because I was trying to do a Skype call. Man, I got to stay on topic. Stay on topic, Jerrad. Here we go. Charles Manson died. That's too bad. 83 years old. His birthday was just last week. He's, crazy guy. I was born in the mid-'80s, so I really don't have very much reference to him, besides the swastika on his head and the craziness that came out in the late 80s, and I really didn't even know much about that. So, that's good for him, rest in hell, Charles Manson. It's amazing that he made it to 83. I didn't think that would have happened. But, moving on to the main topic tonight, man, I have no idea what happened, but I'm like blowing out the microphone here. It's really weird. Watch me to try to do this live podcast, and I screw everything up, and I have to start it over. Oh man, no, this is live. This is live podcasting, people. I was going to talk about The Walking Dead. Last night's episode was, it was all right. I didn't like the fact that they started the entire season over again. The slowest fucking show ever takes 1.5 hours and turns it into 4-hour-long episodes. Last night's was 1 hour and 13 minutes, and they, instead of, continuing the story where we left off, I guess they kind of did, because Daryl and Rick got into a fight last night. They got into a fist fight. Spoilers. I don't care, really. If I'm talking about The Walking Dead, you better have seen it. And if you don't watch it, then you don't watch it. You're not gonna watch it later. It's not worth the investment at this point to sit through 8 seasons and binge watch it. I'd lose my mind. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're like, yeah, if you're sitting down and watching the whole show in 2 days, then it's not a problem. Because it doesn't matter that it's being stretched out over 4 weeks. And I think that that's a big mistake, because it's making the show unbearable. It's unbearably slow. Last night they moved all the way back to the beginning and started showing it from somebody else's perspective. Like, this whole season is going to take place in like 3 hours worth of time. They just keep dragging it out and keep dragging it out. It's terrible. It's almost as bad as this podcast, man, is sounding. Jeez, I do not know why this... Let's see if we can make some mid-podcast adjustments to the gain. I don't know. Damn it. This sounds... I feel like I'm messing with the sound all over here, and it's going to really screw up the podcast the way it sounds normally. I should have never opened that Skype thing. Damn it. Anyways, moving on. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's had plastic and glass in their salads. Glass raspberry vinaigrette. I love me a stained plastic spinach salad with some goat cheese on it. Delicious. Go down to Trader Joe's, where you can get glass and plastic in your fucking salads. That's disgusting, man, and terrible. It's scary. I would never buy a salad from a Trader Joe's anyways, because I never go to Trader Joe's. So that's not really a big problem, but keep shopping there, hipsters. That's what you want to do. Those are the kind of standards that Trader Joe's salads have. Plastic and glass in them. Glass. Well, can you imagine? I understand if you eat some plastic, but if you're eating a salad from a store that you open and it was sealed, and you're chomping into glass, and they're like cutting your mouth up and stuff, God forbid you swallow it and cut your esophagus all the way down. Oh man, that is horrific. And maybe it would make you start throwing up because there's like so much blood. Oh, that's terrible. All right, anyways, I was watching earlier on YouTube, the Georgia Dome was blown up today in Atlanta, and a bus came through and ruined this one live shot. It was pretty hilarious. He started cursing. It was live. I mean, I don't think he cursed, but he was like, I think he said, "What the hell, bus?" So I guess that is a curse word. But, anyways, this podcast is brought to you by Trader Joe's. Go to Trader Joe's for delicious salad, including walnut cranberry salads with turkey on it. It was spinach and turkey and glass. Oh yeah, glass. That's right. So what more can I say about the topics that I've, wrote down and did some pre-show? And, what more can I say about these topics? Nothing. Radio guys. I thought I was going to really get into a rant about that, but honestly, I don't care. I'm going to do something different here. I'm not going to be doing a radio show. So, maybe some crazy, really crazy program director would say, yeah, hey, that guy needs to be on the radio show. But that guy's got to be, he's probably lost his job already because he's a terrible person. If he's thinking about putting on this fucking show, I'm fucking it up all over the place here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And that's why it's a live podcast every night, because I can just come back and try again tomorrow and see how it works tomorrow. But let's see. Radio guys. Yeah, no, I didn't. I really don't care about radio guys. I really don't give a shit. I did think it was pretty funny that one of the guys that was taking over the show in the afternoon, he said something about all the white guys get vacation time over there and the black guys don't, and he was saying it as a joke, but I think that's pretty crazy that they let the big time hosts take off massive chunks, because what's going to happen, here we go, I'm in rant mode now. What's going to happen here is they're going to take this week off, and when they come back, it's going to be almost Christmas time. And what's going to happen there, they're going to go for maybe another 2 weeks after they come back from Thanksgiving break, and maybe 3 weeks, just to be fair. But I doubt it's going to be a full 3 weeks. They're probably going to take off the middle of the second or the middle of the third week. And my problem is that they take the rest of the month off. They go a whole 3 weeks, 4 weeks off. And that's crazy to me. I don't understand how you can do that. I mean, everybody doesn't want to listen to Christmas music. I mean, I feel like that's all that happens. They're like, it's just Christmas music, so we're going to go off the radio because there's no chance in messing with that in the ratings because Christmas music is out. So, I don't know. I just feel like that really pissed me off last year when I was way bigger of a fan of listening to radio every day. And this year, I don't even care. Like, they've taken so much time off and had this other guy that I really don't like. Maybe, I don't know if I should say his name on the podcast because I don't want to burn that bridge right here, but I've definitely tweeted out about him and my disdain for him. And it's a terrible replacement. Like, the Mike Calta show in the mornings here in Tampa is it's a really interesting and really good show. I like the dichotomy of the characters in the studio. I mean, they're not characters, they're people, but the characters that they bring to the show, it's a fun show to listen to. And, I mean, sometimes I interact. I'll even get on the Twitter machine and tweet somebody out what I think of the show, which is usually met with, negative comments. So, because I'm usually bitching at somebody anyways. If I get on the Twitter, I bitch. But so far so good on the Jerrad Show Twitter. Nothing but nice tweets. Actually, I'm wrong. I'm 100% wrong. Let me pull this up really quick. I do have something here. Let's see. Oh, that's right. They hid it from me. They hid it from me and called it offensive. Let's see if I can go back and find it. Dude, here we go. This guy. At Jerrad Show, you're a dyspeptic drag. You and that hair of yours are being pipe fishes. Listen, you had no admiration. That's from an account called TauntBot. Let's see if at TauntBot is a real person. Nope. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely a real person. Not many followers. Looks like he might live in California. Yeah, California. Yeah, nice. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. You can also tweet me at Jerrad Show, at Jerrad Show on Twitter, and whatever. You can find all that on JerradShow.com. Thanks for listening tonight. Appreciate it. We are live. Hopefully I'm not, making this boring. I feel like it's boring because I'm not bringing anything to the table here. I wrote down things, and I'm not talking about them because I wrote down things that I really don't care about. Charles Manson, who fucking cares? I start talking about this, and I'm like, what? I don't give a fuck about Charles Manson. He's a crazy dude that has a swastika on his forehead. I don't research Charles Manson videos. I'm sure they're out there, but I don't care. I really don't care about that. The radio guys take time off. That's the second thing. Friggin', yeah, so what? They take time off. And I don't, so big deal. Walking Dead? Come on. How long can I bitch about that? I think I'm just going to stop talking about The Walking Dead on the show. I've done it 3 weeks in a row, maybe even 4. I think I started the first podcast that I did where it was by myself, and I started doing a podcast every day. I think it was called The Strange Thing About Stranger Things 2, or Bubblegum Bullets. And that show was all about bitching about The Walking Dead. This is the 4th show where I've bitched about The Walking Dead, and I don't know if I can do it very much longer. I think I'm probably going to give up bitching about The Walking Dead. Of course, I'm going to watch The Walking Dead. I can't get out of it at this point. I'm stuck. I'm invested. Whatever. Trader Joe's salads. I don't really care about that. Trader Joe's, I never go there. Who cares? It's not a big deal to me. And then the bus ruining the Georgia Dome shot was really good. You just got to look that up. It's funny. I mean, he's got it set up. These people go out. These news guys, they go out and they set up their camera and they look for the best shot to get of this, great event that's only going to happen once. And there you go. A bus just rolls right in front of this dude and totally ruins the entire thing. It finally pulls away. And it looked like the bus driver was actually stopped to look at the whole thing going on. Which, I mean, I don't blame her for that. I mean, it's pretty crazy if you see a building being demolished. You never really see that very often in Atlanta, I guess. Not anything of the size of the Georgia Dome. That thing is huge. Again, if you're just tuning into the show live, I'm going over a couple of things that I wrote down. And I realized that as I'm going over them and as I was trying to talk about them, I really just don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't give a shit about any of this stuff that I wrote down. So I'm just like stuck here with nothing to talk about. What are we at? We're 25 minutes in, and I played a 5-minute song. So what are we doing? 20 minutes? 20 minutes today, Jerrad? No. I'm just gonna have to sit here and fight it out and try as hard as I can to keep this show going. And I'm really gonna go and try and hit that 30-minute mark, because if I can't hit the 30-minute mark like I was doing all last week, I mean, I guess last week was a little bit easier because I was talking about more personal things. I'm pretty sure that I talked about the catfish story last week, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of interesting. Whatever. You guys are sick people. If you think that's interesting. Well, I guess, I mean, not if you think it's interesting, but everybody wants to know about that. Why does everybody want to know about that? Why is everybody trying to find out about me? This is called the Jerrad Show. It might be like stories about my life, but it might just be my take on things that I don't give a shit about, like Charles Manson dying. Who cares? I don't care. I don't know. This is probably it's probably the reason. Okay, let's back it on up, Jerrad. Okay, let's take a little breath, and this is probably just because I'm doing this live, and I'm probably overthinking things a lot, and I'm just going really fast. But the great thing about this show is that it's every day, and every day I can learn, I can listen to what happened today on this show, and be like, that sucked. I didn't like that. Or that part was great. And I won't do that tomorrow. And I'm going to try this tomorrow instead of that. And that's how the radio show becomes a radio show. I mean, it's an internet radio show. So, yeah, technically it is an internet radio show. Internet talk show. How about that, okay? Okay, radio guys, I've already bashed you enough. And if you're listening to this podcast, I'm not going to bash you again by saying that this is a radio program, because there's no radio waves that this podcast is broadcast onto at this point. Maybe one day we'll get to a point where you can bleep out fucks and the shits. But guess what? Right now, this is podcast internet territory. I'm going to say fucking shit. Fucking shit as much as I want to. That's what people tune in to the Jerrad Show for. Listen to Jerrad Show say the Jerrad Show is the fucking shit. I don't know. I'm done. I'm done with this show. I'm tired of it. I'm never doing a live show again. It's going to go back to being not live. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to do the show tomorrow. Thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. If you listen to this whole thing, freaking tweet me a tweet and say, I listened to the whole thing, and I will give you one of those clappy hand emojis, because good for you. Here's a real applause. Just for you. Thank you so much for listening. You're the star of this podcast right here. You listen to this entire thing. Damn, that's great for you. It's the first live Jerrad Show. I'll be back again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Be doing this whole thing over again. Same thing. The same exact thing that we did tonight. I'm just gonna talk about shit that I don't really even give a fuck about. No, tomorrow is Tuesday. And you know what happens on Tuesday? We started the bit last week. It's What's Trending Tuesday, where I run down the trending tab of Facebook and just go over everything. Everything that I know and that I don't know, I just go over it anyways. I learn about it a little bit, or try to learn about it. Most of the time, I'm just like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. There's a theme here with the Jerrad Show. And then that theme is, I really just don't give a fuck. So, thanks for listening. Hit me up on the Facebook. Thanks for everybody that's listening on the Facebook, because I posted that shit out. Hit me up on the Facebook, facebook.com/Jerrad Show. Hit me up on Twitter @Jerrad Show. Go to JerradShow.com, where all my social media and stuff is, and where you can listen to all the episodes of The Jerrad Show. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.